Music is super loud. Hang on. There we go. All right. Hi. Hi, guys. Jess here with Key Tarot. Hi, nice to see you. Hi, Erin. Nice to meet you. If you're just joining me for the first time, then welcome. And if you are returning, then welcome back. You know I love you the most. All right, this is the lineup for tonight. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Ophiuchus, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So that is the order that we're going to go in. I'm going to say a quick blessing and then we'll get started with Scorpio. All right. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here tonight and in every breath that we take. We're so grateful for your presence in our lives. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All righty, let's get started with Scorpio. We're going to use the Tarot of Wonderland. Got the Page of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. All right, this is somebody who has some kind of idea. They want to do something. It can be it's just kind of a spark of inspiration. The pages are messengers, right? The Page of Wands can be a flirtation. It can be an idea. It can be a curiosity, all right? But I have you waiting for something. It's kind of the energy of waiting on someone else. We'll get more about that in a second. I'll come back in and clarify with another deck in just a minute. Yeah, I got the Two of Cups that came out right on top of that. You or somebody else may be deciding about how you feel about some kind of partnership. The Two of Cups is one of our soulmate cards, right? All right, whenever it comes out on its side kind of like that, I feel like you're in the driver's seat here. Guys, hang on. This music is still too loud. Hold on, it's going to drive me bananas if I don't fix it real quick. Hang on. Just find it to be kind of distracting, you know, I don't want that. Here we go. All right, so anyway, the Two of Cups is one of our soulmate cards. It can be about partnership, it can be a romantic love, it can be in business, any kind of relationship, friendship, but you kind of waiting to see how things are gonna go. Oh my goodness. All right, so I got the World card out here with the Nine of Swords underneath it. So the World card's kind of about starting a whole brand new part of your life, a whole new chapter, whole new volume, really. It's ending one thing and starting something else. Here I've got this Nine of Swords right here, which can be kind of anxiety and stress and worry about something, possibly worrying about starting something new for some reason. Hang on. Let's get some more. Yeah, I got the Four of Wands, another soulmate card. Very interesting. Now, the Four of Wands is that it's that Twin Flame 1111 card. It's like an awakening, you're on the right track kind of card right there. But it specifically talks about the four walls of your home. That's what I always say. What's going on inside your home? What's going on inside yourself? There could have been a lot of instability that you're trying to work through. A lot of stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, yeah, tossing and turning, concern and worry, and trying to move out of that phase kind of is how it feels. Somebody that feels like they're starting something new. I've got the Nine of Wands in reverse. Somebody who might be thinking about letting down some walls or some boundaries, maybe allowing somebody back in. I got the Hermit card. You're like, maybe not, maybe not. The Hermit is somebody who chooses isolation for a time, and it's a good place to be. With this Hermit card, it's somebody that takes themselves out of the game for a while just to kind of contemplate what is really important to them. All right, and maybe with that Nine of Swords, it's someone who's kind of putting up some boundaries, maybe kind of wishing they'd put up some boundaries a little bit sooner, maybe with that. Or maybe just recognizing that it's time to do that. Yeah, I got the King of Swords, yeah. And it really kind of, the King of Swords here is somebody who really wants clarity for their life. They really, really want to understand what's going to come next. They really want to make good decisions. They want to make smart choices. That's you. All right, that might be why you're kind of taking some time out. Let's clarify with another deck so we can get some more information about this. All right, I'm going to use the traditional Rider-Waite to clarify this. What's this Page of Wands here? Get you waiting for somebody or something, or somebody's waiting for you. Kind of feels like you. What's that? Thank you. Six of Pentacles in reverse. All right, Six of Pentacles in reverse can be kind of like a lack of reciprocity. It can be kind of an unrequited love sort of feeling. Maybe that's why I have you waiting on somebody. Kind of waiting to see how somebody feels about you. You're waiting to see how you feel about somebody else. Maybe, yeah, I got the Four of Swords in reverse. Could have been through a recent breakup. Maybe you've been waiting to see if things are going to get better, maybe. Yeah, I got the Three of Wands in reverse. Somebody that this may have happened already, or maybe this is just kind of the energy that you're feeling here. This Three of Wands in reverse is somebody who really doesn't know what's going to come next. They're not really sure what to expect. And that's kind of interesting because we've got you questioning over here with this World card in the center with that Nine of Swords. Remember this worrying little dude? This little guy that was so worried, anxious, and like kind of ready to start something new, but concerned because you're not really sure what's coming. Yeah, and look at this. I got the World again. The World again, twice. For you guys, this is major new beginning. Maybe that's why you're nervous. Maybe you know that there's a lot of potential in some situation. You're not sure how it's going to go. That's nuts, guys. That's great news. I got the Knight of Cups. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is you guys, right? Knight of Cups is somebody who wants to extend an offer of love or friendship in a direction. I don't know why you're so worried about it. I don't know if you're the one that's worried about it. Somebody else is worried about coming towards you. It's almost like you're leaving one thing behind that wasn't working very well for you and you're moving towards something else. And you know that it's going to be kind of major. I don't know if this is in your love life or if this is in career or what. Holy smokes, I got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which, you know, can be kind of a needy, codependent energy whenever it comes out like in the reverse like this. But in this particular spread, it feels less like that, and it feels more like maybe choosing to align yourself with someone else all of a sudden. Maybe not being so independent. Maybe saying it's okay for me to look for partnership. Yeah, I got the Seven of Pentacles again. That's twice for you guys with the Seven of Pentacles. That's somebody you're just really waiting to see what's going to happen in some kind of situation. Waiting to see if you plant those seeds in that direction, what will come of it. Now I've got the King of Swords on top of the King of Swords. That's nuts. You guys must be brilliant, because how many repeats is this already? 1, 2, was it 3? Golly. Just used 2 decks. So got the King of Swords here twice. You are waiting until you really know what you want to do, really know what you want to say to this person. It looks like you really want to move towards them. You really want to move to this new beginning with this World card here. 2 times there, right? You know it's coming. You see it coming. You know it. There's like this awakening. You sense it. Yeah, and you're ready. But you're just kind of waiting to see how things are going. You're just trying to be smart about things is what I'm hearing. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's a reconciliation card, the Three of Cups. That's like people coming back together, friendships coming back together. This may be you wanting this. You're maybe looking for this. Some kind of reconciliation with somebody. Here, let me just get like one more out with one more deck, just because it's your birthday. You know that? It's your birthday month, right? Happy birthday, Scorpio. All right, let's use this Hush Tarot real quick. Like, this is truly clear as mud to me. I don't know. If this is your reading, you'll understand, I guess. You've got a lot of clarity coming in for you with that King of Swords twice there, though. And there's some major new beginning with the World card twice, too. I don't know what you're waiting on. Thanks. Yeah, I got the King of Pentacles, and I got the Hermit card again. This is twice for the Hermit card for you guys, too. All right? This is you really, really taking time to isolate yourself and decide what it is you want to do. All right. Really, really getting wise to yourself too. Yeah. King of Pentacles is really saying, I've had some instability in the past. I'm not going down that direction. I'm not going in that direction again. I've got 3 kings here, twice the King of Swords, now the King of Pentacles. You really, really know how you feel about something. You know what you want to do. You know what's important to you. You know what's valuable to you. And you're not going to accept anything less than that for yourself. In the past, maybe there was some kind of non-reciprocal relationship that you're kind of coming out of. Maybe that was the partnership that kind of fell awry with that separation, that 4 of Swords right there. And now maybe it has you kind of not sure which direction you're going to go in, but definitely knowing that there's some kind of major new beginning with that World card twice there. You know that? And you see it coming. You're like, yes, I do. So you know that you're going to, you know that you're wanting to extend yourself in one direction, but you're just trying to be really smart about it. Take your time about it and see where things are really, really going to go with this. Anyway, that is your reading for this week, Scorpio. Thanks for letting me read for you guys. I love you a ton. And again, happy birthday. All right, next up we have Pisces. You guys are next. All right, we'll continue on with this Hush Tarot for you guys. Sorry, that is so loud, right? All right, Pisces, thanks. Oh my gosh, I got the 10 of Wands in reverse. You're like, yep, too much for me. I'm done. I'm out. I got to have a break. I got to have some help with this, kind of carrying whatever this is. Hold on, that's a little bit too much. 1 second. You're like, yes, I have so much to say about that. Okay. Thanks. Perfect. Okay, I got the Emperor. Oh, guess what, though? All right, help has arrived, either within yourself or somebody else. This Emperor card is somebody who can run an empire, especially whenever it's in the upright position. You got to trust yourself. You got to trust your gut. For whatever reason, you've got a lot of responsibility heaped upon your shoulders all of a sudden. And I'm not sure what that looks like in your life. And it's kind of like, it kind of feels almost overwhelming to you because you're like, man, I really can't support this much. This is too much for me. But I feel like you can. What is that? With great power comes great responsibility, right? Okay. Yeah, well, that's you. Look, I got the Knight of Wands here right on top of that. Yeah. You're like, absolutely. You're right. I'm just waiting for my energy to come back. Just waiting for the drive to come back. It looks like it's here this week. Good job. Very good, Pisces. The Knight of Wands is somebody who takes action for sure. And they know what they want. They go after it. End of story. On top of that Emperor card, that's a lot of just powerhouse energy behind you this week. I like it. Even with a lot of stuff to do, it's almost like I see how I need to organize my time now. I see what I need to do. I got the Queen of Cups in reverse. That's some kind of, hang on, I got to move that over. That's a different situation. Queen of Cups in reverse is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine. In the reverse like this, she's someone who might have a little bit of an emotional fallout this week. It could be that you just have a lot going on. It could be a little bit stressful there in the middle of the week for you. I'm not sure. Hang on. Just things to think about. I got the Hermit card, yeah, and the Three of Cups in reverse. All right, so the Three of Cups in reverse is things maybe not going quite the way that you'd hoped, yeah, for sure. And with the Hermit card, it can be something that kind of makes you want to, I don't know, like take a time out by yourself, maybe go for a drive or something, go for a jog, whatever it is you do, a bath or something for a little while, and just kind of sort things out in your head. Just maybe an emotional blip to your week. We'll find out in a second. I'll clarify. Let's see. Oh, look, I got the Queen of Pentacles there at the end, though. That's like really focusing on finances, and really it's very similar to that Emperor energy, just that really finding balance within yourself. We'll come back to that middle section in a minute. Don't worry. And then I've got the Queen of Swords. Look at that. That's nuts. You've got 3 queens out here already, and the Emperor card. Wow, what did I say? You have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. I don't know who you are, or a man or a woman or anything, but it looks like you may have to work. You may have to run your household. You may have to be in charge of being very nurturing. You may have to, do all the grocery shopping and the laundry and go to work and have the kids and try to support people. That's just an awful lot of responsibility. But guess what? Towards the end of this week, I have you both with these queens in the upright position, which just tells me that you're totally capable of this, which is exactly what I was saying with that Emperor card earlier. Don't doubt yourself. You can do this. You got this, right? You got this. Aw, geez, I just love you, whoever you are. I do. Now you got the Page of Cups right there on top of that. All right, so this can be a situation where you may need to ask somebody for assistance in some way. Page of Cups is kind of like an extension or an offering of friendship or forgiveness or love of some sort. You may need to ask for just a little bit of help from friends. That's all. Things to think about. All right, I'm going to clarify with this Star Power Tarot real quick. What's this 10 of Wands situation over here in this Emperor situation? The Knight of Wands, right? Oh my gosh, I got the Magician. That's amazing. On top of that combination with the Emperor right there and the Knight of Wands right there, this is somebody who is absolutely in charge, large and in charge. Things going the way that you want them to. Yes, because what I'm hearing is that you put the work in 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, whatever. You set up the building blocks for this to be successful and functional, whatever this is that you're taking on. Almost feels like a project, some kind of new endeavor. I'm not sure. I feel like you've done the work, and so now you're going to start seeing the positive results from that. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Yes, I think so. Now, what is this whole section in the middle here? Yep. So funny. I was like, what's this section in the middle with the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Hermit and the Three of Cups in reverse? And we got the Hermit to clarify the Hermit. So yeah, you may simply just be wiped out from everything that you have done. You might just need to take a break. You may need to take some time out for yourself so that you don't feel overwhelmed by whatever is going on in your life. Just because it seems like there's a lot, right? I like it. Yeah, and I got the Star card out on top of that. This is kind of major for you guys. Now, the Star card can be a lot of attention being focused on you. It can be about, divine blessings, things that are just simply unique to you. You're a unique person, whoever you are. This is really someone who's able to be grateful for the things that they've been given. Absolutely. Now, I'll be honest, it's kind of like the Pandora's box of cards because oftentimes, like, you may be heaped with abundance. Like perhaps you've started some kind of new project at work and it gets like such tremendous results that everybody wants you to do it now. And you're like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. All right. What's this double queen situation over here at the end? Wow. Okay. We got the Queen of Swords on top of the Queen of Swords. Fantastic job. You guys are brilliant. I don't know. Y'all water signs, you're tuned in for sure. Queen of Swords 2 times. This is somebody who has a lot of inspiration. They know how to speak the truth. They're very wise. They're wise counsel. People lean on you for support because you have such good advice and such wise counsel. Now with this flipped out, this 7 of Wands right here, which can be a lot of people coming at you, a lot of energy coming at you. What was I just saying? People lean on you. There may be some that... And what was I saying? A lot of nurturing that you may have to do this week. It could be something as simple as like you have to run the after school special at home for the kiddos or something because people are fussing with each other, could be at work. You may have to handle disputes between co-workers or something like that. You're fully capable of doing it with this Page of Cups right here. Just using your words really wisely and really paying attention to the needs of those around you. I got the 3 of Swords in reverse. Taking some time out for yourself would be a really, really great choice for you this week because it just looks like a lot of people may be asking for your time, and it looks like a lot of people have for a while, and you may just find yourself a little bit depleted if you don't mind your energy in the way that you're directing it, right? That's all. All right, that's your reading for this week. All right, Pisces, I love you a ton. I'll catch up with you guys next week. You got a lot of stuff. It just feels like almost wrapping up something. Like it really just feels like you've set up something for success. Feels good. I like it. All righty. Next up, we have Cancer. Let's see what we have for you guys. All right, I'm going to use this Deviant Moon Tarot for you guys. All right, I got the Death card out for you guys straight away. That's the card of Scorpio. That's a card of transformation. It can be painful transformation, right? That's the Death card. It's ending something so something else can begin. Now I got the Five of Pentacles right here on top of it, which can be kind of lack, it can be poverty, it can be worrying about what other people are thinking and seeing about yourself. It can be kind of, it's not a great vibe, I gotta be honest. Let's see here. Oh, but I got the Six of Wands under that. It's like somebody that's really ready to put an end to something is kind of what I'm hearing. Somebody that wants to put an end to discord. Somebody who's tired of feeling left out. Somebody who's tired of feeling lack in any way. They're ready to be done with it. They're ready to move on. I got the Two of Cups in reverse, which is kind of like a dissolution of a partnership of some sort. You may be letting somebody go in some way in your life this week. Two of Cups is one of our soulmate cards. All right. Oh my gosh, I got the Temperance card. That's a card of Sagittarius, but it's a card of balance. It's a card of tempering yourself. It's self-discipline. It's patience. It's understanding, and it's learning how to go with the flow. All right, that's right at the center of your reading, and it's in the upright position, so that's a good sign for you for this week. I like it. All right, what else do we have for you guys? Whoop. I get the Moon. That's your card. Nicely done. Good job, Cancer. Way to show up. Right? The Moon is the card of Cancer. Specifically, it can talk about underlying issues, but since this is your reading, I'm just going to say, and since it's in the upright position, it's probably just more about you feeling better and feeling more like yourself coming towards the end of the week. That's really how I'm feeling. With this Six of Pentacles right here, I'm going to pull one more card to go with that. I feel like we're talking about something else here towards the end of the week. Yep. I got the Ten of Wands in reverse. I have you making some decisions about what you're going to be accepting in your life, whether it's romantically or in partnerships from now on. With this Two of Cups in reverse here at the beginning of your reading, where I said you may be letting go of some kind of partnership in your life, for some reason, with that Death card right there, and the sense of lack and longing that comes with that Five of Pentacles underneath it, with that Six of Wands energy that came out with that, it kind of feels like you're ready to move on from partnerships that ended that way or went that way in the first place. And I feel like you're kind of looking very closely at all of the relationships in your life and kind of assessing, you know, the value that they each have in your life. Okay. Alrighty, let's clarify here with this. We're going to use the Tarot of Wonderland here. Yeah, I got the Chariot card, also the card of Cancer. Nicely done. Very good. I got you at the beginning and I got you at the end here. So the Chariot card is about choosing to move forward from things. It's choosing to take action, to be in the driver's seat of your life. I like it. And that's kind of what we're looking at, especially when it comes in with that Six of Wands right there. And then I got the Four of Cups in reverse. You're like, no more. I'm not going to accept things like that anymore in my life. Accept what? I don't know. I'm sure you do, right? Because this card right here, this Four of Cups, especially whenever it's in the reverse, feels like somebody who's cried plenty of tears. And there's somebody that didn't acknowledge the true, their true self for a long time. They sort of denied their self. They denied the higher power within their self in whatever way as well. And it caused them to align with partnerships and people and friends that really just did not fulfill them, with this Six of Pentacles in reverse right there. And it's just, I'm simply not going to take it anymore, is kind of what it sounds like to me. And it's kind of, all right, well, we'll just say more about that in a minute, maybe. All right, let's find out what this Temperance card in the middle is for you. Thank you. I got the Four of Pentacles here. This is somebody who has, and it kind of came out on its side. So you're like, hold on, before I say anything, it really is kind of an energy of choosing to hold on to things, but I'm not sure what that means. Hold on, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Thanks. The Page of Pentacles, good. Oh, and the Three of Cups, very good. All right. Now the Page of Pentacles, pages are messengers, right? Page of Pentacles is a smart guy. And he is somebody he's kind of like entry level smart guy who's going to work his way all the way up to being the emperor. This guy is that big of a genius. He knows what's important. And he's not going to waste his time messing with things and carrying things around that aren't important to him anymore. And remember how I was saying with this Four of Pentacles, it kind of feels like somebody who's sort of holding on to something. It kind of came out on its side. And when that happens in a reading for me here, it kind of feels like you're in charge of letting go of some things in your life. All right. And that is under this Temperance card. Now, the Temperance card can be about learning how to go with the flow. It can be learning about give and take. It can be learning to give a little bit and so that you can receive back in return. However that applies to you. I've got this Three of Cups here that came out with this, which is about reconciliation and friendship. Okay. And knowing what's important. Knowing what's important. And what not to fuss about. All right. Oh, look at that. I got the Empress. Holy smokes, look at you. I got the Empress card that came out here with the Death card. Again, so twice out with the Death card. And look, 10 of Wands, 2 times out too. Right there. All with that Empress card that came out with it. Empress is very nurturing. Card of Virgo right there. But this is someone who takes care of everyone around them. It's just in her to do it. It really just is. Him, her, don't get hung up on the genders, right? It's about the energy of the card. But it's just in them to take care of things like this. With this 10 of Wands 2 times out right here, you've got a lot of responsibility heaped on your shoulders, and you're ending a cycle. 10s are about completion, especially with the Death card out twice there like that. Once at the beginning and once at the end, right? Death. There you go. It's about endings. It's about completions of cycles so that you can begin something new. And this is possibly a challenging week for you. It might be a little bit emotional for you, especially with this Moon card here. All right, but you're going to get through it beautifully, I can tell. And you're going to have, I think you're really going to be feeling like yourself again towards the end of the week. But it looks like you may have to do some work this week on some things. All right, fully capable though with that Chariot card. Nicely done, guys. How many repeats did y'all even have? I didn't count. It was impressive though. 10 of Wands twice, Death card twice, the Moon card and the Chariot card, both your cards, right? And I don't even remember after that. So anyway, I love you guys a ton. I'll catch up with you guys next week. Next up, we have Aquarius onto our air signs. For you guys, I'm going to stick with this Deviant Moon Tarot right here. Thank you. I got the Two of Cups for you guys too. All right, Two of Cups is about partnership, but this time it's in the upright. This is good. This is friendships. This is relationships going well, partnerships going well. I like it. I got the Five of Wands right there, and then I got the Nine of Cups on top of it. Very good. This is a lot of positive energy, really. The Five of Wands can be kind of going back in your head about something that's of importance to you, but in this combination with this Nine of Cups on top of it, it's like everything is kind of flowing perfectly. It's like all of the energy for me feels like it's going in the right directions for you this week, at least at the beginning of the week, I think. Yeah. This Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment on a very tangible level. You know, I was thinking whenever this Two of Cups came out, I kept hearing the words eyes on the prize for some reason. Whatever that means. Like working together very well. I got the Queen of Swords. That's your card. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, feminine energy. But it's really being able to say how you feel about something. And again, this is someone who provides wise counsel for many. She's someone that you would want to have next to you, advising you if you ever needed it. She's somebody who knows what to say and how to say it the right way. Very good. I like it. All right, I got the Page of Pentacles and the Empress. Look at that. For you guys too, we just had that out for the previous reading, but it was in a different deck. So the Page of Pentacles, again, eyes on the prize, right? Somebody who knows what's important. And what's important to remember whenever it comes up in a spread like this with this Queen of Swords, and it's got this Empress card right here next to it. It's important anytime you are working this week to just really be mindful of what is important and what isn't. Like, what do you waste your time on? What do you not? And I mean, we're talking about like your physical energy and your verbal energy, as well as your thought form energy too. Yeah. And I feel like you're just in a really good place. The Empress on top of the Queen of Swords, that's really nice. Empress is the card of Virgo, in case that is of significance. All right. I got the Ace of Wands, very good. Ace of Wands is highly sexually passionate card. It can be a brand new beginning, some kind of new relationship. It can be like blazing a new trail too. It's just a lot of creative, passionate energy. All right, coming towards you at the end of the week. Perfect Six of Swords, which is kind of moving on from things in the past that weren't going so well. Kind of everybody getting their ducks in a row. People, it just feels good. It feels like a nice energy. Page of Cups in reverse. Towards the end of the week, we may have a situation that we need to address. Could be children involved. Page of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but doesn't have to be. It can just be some kind of, well, we'll find out. We'll clarify. Let's use the Star Power Tarot. Over back here at the beginning when we're talking about this partnership, everything going well, and just kind of being like absolute wish fulfillment over here. Like everybody's happy. Like it's like there's no problems. Everybody's happy. This is a weird reading. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. I got the Ace of Cups. What? Ace of Cups is brand new beginning in a love relationship. It can be. Ace of Cups is about self-love. It's about understanding. It's about love that comes from a higher power first to you, and then it fills your cup, and then you can extend that to another person once you have a full cup yourself. Looks like you do this week. It looks good. It looks like I was going to say, like everything's like super hunky-dory. I don't even know what to tell you. Everything's happy. Everything's good. You're nuts. I love it. I want to be you. All right. Yeah, I got the Nine of Swords in reverse. It's like, all right. Well, last week may have been tough. It might have been a tough week. Tough month. I don't know. But the Nine of Swords in reverse, on top of this whole section, is somebody who's ready to stop fussing about things. They're ready to stop fighting the same old, same old. They're ready to put it to rest. The Six of Swords over here at the end kind of says the same thing. Like whatever it was that was getting you down with the Nine of Swords previously, which is that stress, that worry, that tossing and turning, sleepless nights kind of thing, anxiety. It feels like you're taking a turn out of it. It feels good. It feels like a refresh button, but it also just feels like we don't want to keep fighting the same fight, and so let's find a way to move on from it. Instead of just sweeping it under the rug continually, let's actually make peace with whatever it is. All right. I got the Temperance card again. All right, again, the card of Sagittarius, but it's a card of tempering yourself. It's a card about self-discipline. It can be a card of even reparenting yourself if necessary, and learning a better way. And it's going with the flow. It's learning a better way of functioning as a team, as a partnership, as even just yourself with yourself, you know? That's good. A lot of drive towards peace this week. It feels good. All right, but what's this little Page of Swords blip over here at the end? Yeah, hang on. Thank you. Or excuse me, Page of Cups in reverse, I mean. I got the Moon. It's the card of Cancer. It can be about underlying issues. That Page of Cups in reverse right there. It can be, again, that same situation that kind of rears its ugly head towards the end of the week, but you've already kind of got it worked out now that it's time to look for a solution. Okay, stop looking at the problem. Just start looking for the solution. It's not going to be any big deal, whatever it is. Let me just get a couple more out for you guys real quick with the traditional Rider-Waite, and then we're going to move on to Libra. I get the Knight of Wands in reverse. That's somebody who's not moving fast enough for somebody else. And look, I got the King of Wands on top of that. All right, in the past, they haven't been moving fast enough for you. King of Wands up right now is somebody who's like, you know what? If you're not going to do it, I'll just do it myself. That's kind of the feeling of that. This Eight of Swords right here is somebody who's like, you know, well, and again, it's very similar to that Moon energy, that card of Cancer, where it's like underlying issues, things that we sweep under the rug, things we haven't been paying attention to. That could be what the altercation is. The little blip is for you, is that somebody's not doing things the way that you want them to do it fast enough. And it's, you know, I feel like you're going to kind of work it out in your head ahead of time, though, and kind of like taking the bull by the horns yourself and saying, okay, fine, I see that you cannot accommodate that need, therefore I will do it myself, and I will be happy about it. I'll be happy about it. It'll be fine. And we're not going to keep fighting this same fight anymore. We're going to move on to finding a solution instead. Partnership all the way this week. I love it for you guys. All right, next up we have Libra. What do we have for you guys? Thanks, Aquarius. We're going to use the Tarot of Azatoth for you guys real quick. Saw the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. We just had that out just a second ago for Aquarius. And that's that wish fulfillment on a very three-dimensional, tangible kind of level. What do we have for Libra? I got the Queen of Swords in reverse. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, feminine energy. Queen of Swords in reverse is somebody who's, well, for you guys, if this is going to be your card, right? It can be a feeling of just not really feeling like your best self, maybe. Maybe at the beginning of the week, it's all right. Don't sweat it, right? Ah, look, I got the Queen of Cups right there with the star, though. And the King of Cups on top of that. Wow, that's fantastic. That's major, right? So the star card is, we already talked about it once tonight. It's about those divine blessings. All right, it's about being very unique to yourself. Whenever I have the Queen of Cups on one side, the King of Cups on the other, it's like really, really starting to come into balance with who you truly, truly are, all right? Really knowing where you want to give your heart and kind of making a plan for what that looks like in your life. I don't know. It could also be, it could be a couple of different things. We'll clarify with another deck in a minute. I'm not really sure how the Queen of Swords in reverse goes with that, but I will find out in a minute. All right. It's kind of major. Maybe some kind of major partnership coming into alignment. Yeah, I got the Five of Cups right there. Something that didn't go the way you wanted it to in the past. I don't know why. Let's see. I got the King of Wands out now. We got a lot of royalty out here already. I got 2 kings and 2 queens out. This is you wanting to make a change about something. Now I got the Knight of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Cups underneath that, but I'm putting it back in the deck. Knight of Wands in reverse is kind of like, kind of dodgy behavior. Somebody in this position, somebody in this situation wants to move really, really fast, and the other person's kind of pumping the brakes on something, and it's kind of making one person feel like they're going to lose out on something. It almost feels like. I don't know how this relates to you. Now I got the Knight of Pentacles out. Holy smokes. This could be like a family dynamic. This could be a work dynamic. I don't know. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different royalty cards, and we're just using one deck. Prince of Pentacles. I feel like that's true. I feel like somebody in this situation isn't giving as much as another person. And it's kind of stalling out some progress of some sort. All right, hang on. A little bit more out of this deck real quick for Libra. Thank you. Yeah, I got the Eight of Pentacles right there. It's like, do I want to put in the effort in this anymore? Is this going to be profitable at all? Is kind of what I'm hearing. Are we going to be able to get this off the ground? Is this partnership going to happen? I got the Tower with the Temperance card again. Wow. All right. Tower card is something that kind of comes out of nowhere. It can be, it's a kind of like an aha surprise, like, whoa, didn't see that coming, right? And this Temperance card is things kind of, it's kind of a weird reading. I can't wait to clarify because this is super unclear to me. This Temperance card right here is about going with the flow. We've talked about it multiple times tonight because it keeps coming out. It's the card of Sagittarius. And so we may be looking at a timeline situation here. But it's really learning how to go with the flow in a time of crisis. And it's about kind of making a choice, like once you're faced with this crisis, as to whether or not you want to continue working in this same direction. And I really, with this Temperance card, I really feel like you're trying to decide how, almost like how you want your career to look, how you want your life to look, how you want it to feel. It's not about looks. I hear it's like how you want it to feel. All right, clear as mud to me. Let me clarify with a different deck. I'm going to use the traditional Rider-Waite if I can find it on the table. Hold on. I guess I'm not going to use that. Okay, I'll use the Tarot of Wonderland. That's super weird. It disappeared. Oh, there it is. I've got 2 decks mixed up. That's what happened. There we go. Kind of terrifying for a minute. All right, hang on. Yeah, I'm going to use those. Hang on. All right, what is this definition? with the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Swords. All right, I got the Two of Cups in reverse. All right, Two of Cups in reverse, which is interesting because we're talking about some kind of partnership here with this King and Queen of Cups right here. I'm not sure why I've got this partnership in the reverse whenever it's in the upright with the star between them before. So I'm not sure if we have some kind of fallout or if we have two people that are trying to fix something. I think that may be the case. I think we may have a partnership that's trying to come back together after a time of disharmony and discord. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, look at that. Holy smokes, guys. I got the King of Swords that came out right on top of that Queen of Swords in reverse. Tells me, guys, so I got Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, right? And with this Two of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, so neither person in this situation, and that's both Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So I don't know if this is both aspects of yourself or if this is an actual partnership we're talking about. It kind of feels like it is. It feels like neither person in this situation really said the right thing, did the right thing, although their hearts are really in the right place. We may have had some kind of fallout between two people, but yeah, I think that's kind of what's happened, but I don't think there's like an ending to a partnership. It feels like something that kind of needs to be healed. Look, I got the Nine of Cups, which was in that pre-shuffle. I mentioned it in the reverse. Yeah, it's definitely a fallout of some sort. Something that I thought it was going to go this way, and it ended up not going the way that I expected it to. With that Star card in the middle, though, it just feels like two people who are meant to be no matter what the situation, almost kind of like they're magnetized to one another regardless. Yeah, the Six of Swords in reverse. It kind of, again, it feels sort of like fighting that same fight over and over again. Like we kind of can't seem to move on from whatever this is that has caused us to be sort of off balance with one another in this relationship. Kind of not, yeah, it's just kind of a feeling of discomfort. Yeah, this Eight of Pentacles, though, it's like, I'm ready to do the work. I'm willing to do the work. I will keep trying on this. I will keep trying. Now, this kind of leads over here to this middle section where we have this Five of Cups and this Prince of Wands and Prince of Pentacles on top of this King of Wands, where I said it kind of feels like kind of been fighting the same fight over and over again. Kind of now it's time to look at what's happened. Look at the toxicity for what it really, really is, whatever that is for you. It could be a big deal. It could be a tiny little thing. I'm not sure. But somebody is really ready to put the work in while it kind of feels like somebody else is still kind of stalling it out, like kind of holding up the project. But look, we got the Judgment card with that. It's like time to get it together is what the Judgment card is. It's that aha moment. It's that wake up moment. So is that Tower over there. Hold on one second really quick. Thank you. Like I got the Strength card. That's the card of Leo. It's like, yeah, we can get through this. We can make it through it. We've made it through things that were harder in the past. We can make it through this. It's kind of how that feels. And it's kind of like, yeah, but you're going to have to take some action. Yeah, but you're going to have to put in some effort. It's kind of what I'm hearing. And look, oh, I didn't even realize you've got the Eight of Pentacles out twice. Yeah, definitely somebody who wants to put in the effort. Somebody who wants to put in the work, okay? That's you. Yeah. All right, what is this, dare I ask, Tower, Temperance situation? Eight of Cups. The shocker, the real shocker is that somebody, I've got 3 8s here. Now I've got 8 8s because the Strength card is also the 8. Wow. The real shocker is that somebody is able to move on from whatever this was. Kind of what it is. It's the real shocker is leaving something else behind so that you can work towards something else. I don't know what that means. The healing, that's what I said. Some kind of healing is definitely needed with that Sun card. Yeah, it's like, you know, I think you're like, that's what's so surprising is that you or this other person is able to let it go enough that there can be healing reached. That's fascinating. And that's where that Temperance card comes in. It's like learning what's important, learning how to find balance in your life. Maybe you don't always have to be right. Maybe that's what that Ace of Cups comes in at the end. That's that very healing, restorative waters that help in any kind of relationship. You know, it is the brand new beginning of a relationship, whether it is a reformation of this relationship. Kind of feels like it is something. There's been some kind of fallout, and there's some kind of wake up light bulb moment that happens with that Judgment card and that Tower. Kind of don't see it coming, but it's a wake up call as to what is actually important here and what we need to put the work on here. All right, with that 888 combination, y'all are just like a divinely inspired pair, whatever you are. And with that Star card there, which it's so interesting because you got the Star card and you got the Nine of Cups right here, which Nine of Cups I always say is my minor arcana version of the Star card. It just plays out on a much more three-dimensional level. We have the Star card upright for you, which is really about divine guidance, and it's really flanking all of this, these royalty cards, these court cards here, which shows me you guys are just a real pair, no matter what. I know that things haven't been easy in the past, and there's been a lot of fallout for whatever reason. With this Nine of Cups in reverse, it's a lot of hardship, really, when we have that coming in. But I have two people here that are absolutely willing to do the work, and it's almost shocking how hard they're willing to work with one another. And it really just comes from love, and it comes from like I said, divine guidance. Y'all seem to be quite the pair. All right, I love you guys a ton, whoever you are, and I will catch up with you next week. Next up we have Gemini, and then we'll move on to our fire signs after that. Alrighty, Gemini, we're gonna come over here with the Star Power Tarot for you guys. Try to organize my decks so I don't lose them, right? Right? Alrighty, Gemini, what do we have for you? With the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Oh, all the love, right? I got the Four of Cups in reverse. It says, I'm not taking it anymore, right? I'm not buying it. I'm not taking it. I don't want it. Whatever that is. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It's like I'm kind of fed up with the lack of stability over here. It's kind of how it feels. Kind of tired of things not ever coming together, sort of. With the Judgment in reverse, again, we just had that out for the previous reading. This Judgment in reverse can be misjudging a situation. It can be maybe just not seeing things from another person's perspective. Maybe because you don't want to. You're like, maybe I don't want to anymore. Okay. All right. You're like, well, it's not really getting me anything. Okay. I get the Hierophant card. It's a card of marriage. It's a card of traditional values. It's a card of choosing to commit to something. Whenever it's in the upright position, it's somebody who's really trying hard to be committed in a situation, trying to make good choices. Absolutely. Definitely. Yeah. This is a card of Taurus, incidentally. I got the Justice card on top of that. Wow. There's it's a card of Libra right on top of that Hierophant card. It's in the upright position. And what did I say? Previously, it feels like you may have misjudged a situation. Somebody misjudged you. You felt like that or something. And things with this Justice card on top of this Marriage card can be about legal paperwork for one thing, or it can just be things sort of the scale of balance kind of being righted in a situation that was previously off balance. I don't know. We'll see. Ace of Pentacles is really kind of trying to decide what's going to be a solid deal. I got the Tower underneath that. I'm going to put these back in. I got the Six of Cups there and the Five of Cups there. All right, the Six of Cups goes in the middle with this Hierophant card and this Justice card here. Six of Cups is a soulmate relationship. It's a very reciprocal relationship. It's love, it's love-based. There could be some kind of romantic relationship of importance really at the center of your reading right here. I'll clarify that in just one second. Towards the end of this reading here, I've got this Ace of Pentacles. I got this Tower in reverse, and I got this Five of Cups here. Kind of questioning the stability of something. I kind of got you doing that over here at the beginning, and I kind of got you doing it over here at the end. Questioning toxicities and whether or not they're ever going to improve. Okay. Alrighty, let's clarify. Let's do this Hush Tarot for this. What is this Four of Cups where you're like, yeah, I just don't want to do it anymore. I'm just sick of it. It's like I'm sick of doing the same thing over and over again, not really wielding the results I want, feel like it's just not getting better, you say. I've got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. That's somebody who's like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to work on it anymore. It's not getting me anything. I'm not seeing any self-improvement from myself or in another person. And so I want to try something different. Let's try something different is what I hear. It's like, well, we haven't done it right in the past, and so how can we make this better for the future? I get the 10 of Pentacles in reverse on top of the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You're like, definite instability. Definite instability, and whatever that means. It can be root chakra development. It can be childhood wounding that, you know, just hasn't really been healed properly in yourself or another person. Starting to kind of see the flaws in that energy and just being like, you know, I'm tired of it just always looking that way. It's kind of what it feels. All of a sudden, it's kind of like a heavy feeling. Thanks. We got the Hanged Man in reverse. That's the card of Pisces. It's like somebody who... It's like it's time to take action. It's time to take action in a different way. We've tried it this way for so long. We've tried it your way for so long. Let's try something different. And look, I got the World card that was stuck under that one. That's a brand new beginning. And it's almost like choosing this new thought process propels you to a much, well, just a brand new beginning in something. Brand new beginning. It's kind of crossing this Hierophant card with this Justice and 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is one of the soulmate cards. It's about growing up together. Somebody that's past life love. People who have become themselves together. I got the 9 of Wands in reverse there, and then I've got the 2 of Wands there with it. 9 of Wands is somebody, we call it the wounded warrior, somebody who puts up boundaries around themselves for some kind of reason. I'm hearing you say that it might be time to stop doing that. It might be time to stop dragging the baggage into the arena every time we're going to duke it out, you know. This 2 of Wands right here is, are we going to do this together or not? What's this partnership going to look like in the future? How is this going to improve? I have everything. I want to give you everything. And the person that you're saying that to, it feels like it feels very reciprocal, like they feel the same way towards you. All right. What is this Ace of Pentacles, this Tower, 5 of Cups? Thank you. I've got the 7 of Cups right here, which is just, that's kind of what it feels like with this Ace of Pentacles and this Tower. It can be like somebody who's just not thinking clearly. And that with this 5 of Cups right here and this 7 of Cups, it can be addictions, that kind of behavior. It feels like I always say it's like dryer lint over your head. Somebody who just can't focus. Somebody who has a really hard time focusing on one thing at a time. The Tower card is like, it's too much to manage. I've got the 3 of Pentacles right there. It's like, yeah, we got to kind of focus on what is going to bring us stability. It's like, stop being so flighty with your energy. Try to focus on one thing. Can we just focus on one thing is kind of what I'm hearing. And it feels like you're in some kind of partnership where both parties kind of feel the same way. Like, yeah, you're right. It's time to rein the energy in so that we can work together as a team, be a little bit more functional. Real quick with this Tarot of Wonderland for you guys, just a couple. Whoop. I'm having trouble shuffling these for some reason. Let's see. I think it'll be all right. Yeah, I got the 2 of Swords in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. Definitely addressing instabilities and trying to make decisions that have been put on the back burner for a long time. And maybe that's kind of what it is. Kind of like the plumbing issue that left unchecked. It's like a tiny little drip of a leak and then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, right? Kind of like maybe we need to address some of these things. So you get the 10 of Pentacles twice there in the reverse, with the King of Pentacles in reverse, looking at those root chakra areas. Yeah, I got the Ace of Pentacles twice for you guys too. It's like, what's going to bring us the most solid investment? It's about investment of energy, time, resources, all of that. And you're like, it's time to focus that together as a partnership. All right. And that's what's going to bring you more prosperity for the future. And it's really cutting out some of those toxicities, whether it's just a tremendous lack of focus on this partnership, or whether it's some kind of addictive behavior. What's Yeah, I got the King of Cups in reverse. We got 2 kings in reverse here. We've got people that aren't able to share their emotions so well, and it's affecting them foundationally. All right. So I have people that are willing to look at that this week, and they're really willing to make some changes. And it looks good. Like there's a lot more planning for the future that can happen once you kind of start to focus your energy towards the same common goal is kind of what I'm hearing. It's possibly kind of been like all over the place in the recent past, and you're like, man, I just don't want to do that anymore. It's time to just hit the reset button there. All right, thanks you guys. Next up we have Aries. Let's see here. I'm going to use the traditional Rider-Waite for you guys. Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. That's happy family. I like it. Let's see. You're like, not really. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords in reverse, though, is like kind of coming out of this energy. Could be kind of, could have been a really anxiety-filled October for you. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it is. That's, again, that sleepless nights, that tossing and turning kind of thing. Whenever it's in the reverse, I'm really hoping that you're coming out of that. Otherwise, it's going to be more the same, right? So we got to find a way to move out of that. Yeah, I got the Ace of Wands here. You're like, yes, it is time to move out of that. It's time to start something brand new. Could be a brand new relationship. You may have your eye on somebody. They may have their eye on you. Again, highly sexually passionate card. Somebody that wants to take action towards you or you towards somebody else. And it's just an exciting, it kind of clears the way. It's like a prescribed burn for your life almost, because if it has been very stressful, it's like I need some kind of new refresher. It's kind of the feeling. Thank you. I got the Page of Pentacles. Alrighty. It's like I want to start something new. I'm just not really sure where to go. And the Page of Pentacles, he's somebody that starts from the ground level up. Like this is a brand new beginning. All right. Entry level kind of thing. Like brand new. I'm willing to start from the beginning. I love the Page of Pentacles. He is such a smart guy. He knows what's important. He can see a good thing when he sees it. I think somebody may have their eye on you, or you may have your eye on somebody else. And they may have been studying you for some time, or you them, because that's kind of, this Page of Pentacles, he's somebody who's very studious. He takes all of the information in. He's a watcher. All right. Not in a creepy way. Not in a creepy way. I got the King of Pentacles out. Nicely done. Got the Page of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. That's good. This is good energy. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but this is financial development. This is foundational support. This is good. I'm going to get some more here to clarify this. I like it. I got the Ten of Wands in reverse. You're like, yep. And I'm done with all that stuff from the past. I got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which is somebody who's ready to move out of a codependent state. It could be Nine of Pentacles, kind of like it's kind of whiny, kind of naggy, something that's like monkey on your back kind of thing. Can be very attention-seeking behavior. Under that Ten of Wands in reverse, it's like I can't stand that anymore. I'm not going to have that in my life anymore. I want something different, something better for myself and for the people that I allow in my environment. I like it. That sounds nice. And I'm willing to do I'm waiting for something. What you waiting for? Perfect. I got the Hermit card. All right. And the Seven of Wands. Interesting. You're kind of waiting to see how something's going to be received, or somebody's waiting to talk to you for some reason. This Hermit card is as a time of isolation. It's on purpose. It's not just traditional quarantine behavior, right? No, it's actually somebody who wants to take themselves out for healing, the purpose of healing. It's one of my favorite things, hermit mode. You can learn a lot and whenever you go within and spend some time in isolation. I love that. It's meditation, it's prayer, it's getting back to a better relationship with your higher power and your higher self. And kind of either you or somebody else is kind of waiting until they get through this period of time. You may have a lot of energy coming towards you right now that's kind of causing you to want to take a time out, or this other person may at this time also. I'm going to clarify because I don't know what any of this means. All right, let's see. I'm going to use the Tarot of Wonderland for you guys again too. All right, what is this? Who is this Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles, a situation? Because it's better than what it was. That's for sure. Yeah. Oh, I got the Justice in Reverse card. All right. Justice in Reverse can be about divorce. It can be about legal proceedings. Whenever it's in the reverse, it's not fun. It's not a fun process. This may be what that Nine of Swords in reverse was about. Was you or somebody else may have gone through a divorce recently. All of a sudden, my tummy is just turning. Stress, a lot of stress and worry. I've got like the worry lines all of a sudden on my forehead for you. And I'm hearing like it's time for that to be over and time for that to be done. What's this? Ace of Wands. Yeah, holy smokes, I got the Nine of Swords out. You're like, damn Skippy, it's been crappy, right? Nine of Swords twice for you guys, right there in the same spot. Yeah, you couldn't possibly be clear about not wanting any more of this, right? That's like our nightmare card. Oof. I'm just set that up there for you guys. We're going to be done with that, right? I'm going to set the Justice in Reverse over there for you too. Let's move it on over there. All right, what's this Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles? What's this? I got the Lovers card that came out on top of that. What did we say? A brand new beginning could be a brand new love relationship. And it's not going to be like that one over there, right? All right, the Lovers card is about a finite choice in love, though. It's about, it can be a brand new relationship in love, or it can just be about making a big decision in your life. The Lovers card says, if I take this one person, then all the other options are wiped off the table. And if I don't take this one person, then I don't get that option, but all the other choices are left on the table. So, but it also can mean a new love relationship. All right, all right. I love you guys a ton. I was going to say, what's this Ten of Wands situation? And I've got the Ten of Wands that came out on top of it. Ta-da! You guys are brilliant. So basically, you got a lot of responsibility on your shoulders right here. You have a lot of things to keep up in the air. With this King of Pentacles right here, this is the energy of being able to do it all. All right, it's very similar to that Emperor energy, and the Emperor is card of Aries, incidentally. You have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, but you're fully capable of doing it, but you're kind of ready to be done with anything extra. And so that's why you're kind of cleaning house, This Nine of Pentacles in reverse came, and I've got this Eight of Pentacles in reverse that came out with that Ten of Wands right there. Eight of Cups in reverse is somebody who said, it's the no regrets card is what I call it. Like, and I'm walking off with no regrets. And this is what I said, that kind of naggy codependent energy tells me that you're ready to be in a position of power in your own life. Can be a very single energy. Or if you are partnered, you know that you're not going to partner with somebody that doesn't bring you a lot of stability in your life. Definitely not going to have any more of that Nine of Swords behavior. Alrighty, what is this Seven of Pentacles here that you or somebody else is waiting for somebody or something? Darn it, if I don't have the Ace of Wands out, the beginning and the end for you. This is somebody who likes you back as much as you like them. Aw, geez, you cuties. But you're just taking your time with this, which I think is highly admirable. Look, I got the Queen of Swords out there with that. Want to make sure you say the right things. They want to say the right thing to you. They don't want to make any mistakes. In the past, it could have been like some kind of high drama situation in past relationships for you or somebody else in this immediate environment. So you don't want to do that again. You don't want to repeat any of the same past mistakes. And then I got the Queen of Pentacles here. Look, you got the King of Pentacles here and the Queen of Pentacles here. Right underneath that, you want to make sure that whoever you're inviting into your life brings the same amount of stability as you are in your life, all right? Queen of Pentacles, very nurturing, very motherly energy, very similar to that Empress energy, when I just brought up the Emperor energy with that King of Pentacles, right? This is joining forces with somebody that you align with, somebody that, like I said, highly reciprocal. All right. You are amazing. How many repeats did we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Jiminy crickets, guys, you're brilliant. All right, well, that is your reading for this week, Aries. Some kind of brand new beginning. Somebody loves you. You love somebody. I love it all for you. I wish I was you this week. You're cute. You know it. All right, Leo, you guys are up next. All righty. Get all this wiped off the deck. I'm going to keep on with this traditional rider. Wait for a second, though. Yeah. All right, what do we have for Leos? Five of Pentacles in reverse. You say, you know what? I think it's time to ask for a raise. Is kind of what that feels like. It's like, yeah, you know what? We could do with a little bit more. I could use some more support. I need a little bit more. It can be financially. It can be emotional support. It's like it's time for an influx of something, a positive energy. I've got the Three of Swords right here, which is kind of a card of breakup, heartache, grief, and pain. Ouch. Yeah, you may not have been supported in the way that you wanted to. You may be actually ending a partnership of some sort just because it's not going the way that you need it to. All right, let's see. You got the Emperor here. Again, the card of Aries. We were just talking about that a second ago. This is somebody, though, and it came out in the upright position, which tells me that you are taking charge in some way in your life and fully capable of doing it. It looks like if things are off balance, again, this can be the card. The Emperor can be a card of a boss, or it can be a masculine figure in your life. Doesn't have to be, but it can be someone in a position of authority in your life. You maybe it could be crossing your energy, or that could be you. Kind of feels like it's you, kind of taking action and doing what you need to do, not just for yourself, but the people that you're responsible for. Okay. The Emperor takes good care of his subjects, right? Whenever he's in the upright position like that, and you have a responsibility to do so, right? So you're responsible to yourself and your own environment and to the people that, you know, work under you or are part of your family environment, however that relates to you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I got the Five of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse. I got the Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, could be talking about some kind of breakup that you've just come out of. This Five of Wands in reverse is somebody that's kind of like going around and around in their head, kind of be like, kind of like mental drama, that sort of thing. The Ace of Cups in reverse. It's kind of like, can be like a lot of tears, kind of like emotional upheaval, kind of feels like that. This Ten of Cups in reverse. Kind of more of the same. Can be like a dissolution of a family or a partnership or something. And I don't like having to say that, right? But obviously, if this is your reading, you kind of already feel that coming because it's kind of major. And if this isn't your reading, then hooray, right? Okay. Thank you. I got the Empress out here. Look at this, though. That's nuts, guys. I got you as the Emperor up here at the front and the Empress down here at the back. All right, so either we're talking about a partnership here or we're talking about you. All right. I got the Ace of Wands. We got some kind of brand new beginning here with this Empress card. All right, hold on. That's too many. Just one more, please. Thank you. I get the Judgment in reverse. All righty. How's this going to go together for you guys? Because the Judgment in reverse can be somebody who misjudged a situation previously. It's possible you may have misjudged someone else or may have felt that someone had done that to you. There's some kind of brand new beginning, though, with that Ace of Wands right there. I don't know. Let me see. Star Power Tarot, what is this? Because I've got you ending something here, and it was pretty painful, and I could see that you weren't supported in the way that you needed to be, or you're feeling that way right now. That could be why we have this breakup feeling with this Three of Swords. I mean, really and truly, you want to look it up on the Google, the meaning of this. It does feel, it's a lot of pain. Yeah, and it's kind of traditionally thought of as one of the breakup cards. Yeah, so with this Emperor card on top of it, it kind of feels like you're taking charge of the situation and really trying hard to focus on what's important and not get all hung up on that over there. It feels like you're trying to move out of that, but it's been really quite a struggle because it feels like it seems like kind of like a never-ending process of like trying to wrap your head around why it happened, how it happened, and process your emotions at the same time. I don't know. Kind of feels like that. I don't like it for you. I don't want it for you. Let's find out. How do we make it better? Let's just make it better, right? I got the Seven of Wands right there. Again, it's kind of like a card of drama, feeling like you got stuff coming at you from every different direction. A lot of fighting an uphill battle, but kind of feeling like you're in the right position, but still having to fight the battle at the same time. It's just kind of exhausting. Emotionally exhausted there. Yeah. I got the Magician in reverse, kind of feeling like you're powerless to make anything better. All right. Enough focus on that. I don't want to talk about it anymore either. How do we move past this? Because the Magician in reverse is somebody who, again, they feel very powerless. That Five of Pentacles in reverse feels very powerless. And it's very much stress and worry. A lot of tears. But I got the Sun card. That's how we get it better. There's a lot of healing, a lot of potential for healing, especially this week. The Sun card, it's representative of divine masculine, as is the Emperor card, incidentally. But it's about healing. It's about coming out of depression. It's about finally being able to close a chapter and start anew. It's really the happiest card in the deck. This is how we make things better. It simply is going to get better, right? We just know that it is. We know that sometimes things like this happen in our lives and we have to work through them, and it's a challenge. I see that you get it. We don't need to go on about it anymore. But really and truly, it's remembering who you are and what you have to give to other people, focusing less on the feelings that are coming from whatever this situation was, and putting your intention towards not only helping yourself to feel better, but also helping others at the same time through whatever you've learned with this situation. Yes, I see it has been emotional and challenging, but I got the Four of Wands right here, which is this 11-11 awakening card, which is that I'm on the right path. It's that twin flame energy card. It's like once I'm through this, I can begin this brand new cycle. It's about focusing on the four walls of yourself, of your home, as well as focusing on your body, yourself. Right? Okay. Opening your eyes up to what is your higher power is bringing to you with this King of Swords that comes out right here as well. Over here towards this last section, towards this Empress energy, it's kind of like being able to speak your truth for the first time in a long time. It's really feeling comfortable and clear enough, like the fog beginning to clear in your head. Okay. Feels good. Feels much better. Much better. Hold on 1 second. It's too many. Now I got the World card on top of this Judgment card here. Man, we are starting something brand new, all right? Something brand new. A brand new beginning, and it goes with this Ace of Wands. It goes with this Empress card. I got Divine Masculine. I got Divine Feminine here on the table, all right? Anything else you want to say about this, Leo? I got the Justice card upright, and I got the Page of Pentacles. You're like, yep, things are going to start to improve right away. Justice card, again, can be legal matters. Whenever it comes out in the upright position, it's things getting better, things going in your favor, the scales being balanced again for the first time in a long time is what I'm hearing. You're like, yeah, I'd be surprised if that was true. But I think it's taken too long with this Page of Pentacles kind of in the reverse. It's like, man, it has been a long time coming. I don't know if I can keep doing it anymore. It's causing me to not be able to focus on the things that I want to focus on. It's very stressful is what I'm hearing. That's where we have all of this emotional upheaval. Like I said, it's going to improve drastically. We just have to get through it. You know it. I know it. It's going to get better. I promise. All right, Leo, I will catch up with you soon next week, in fact, and we're going to be on to our Sagittarius, followed by Ophiuchus after that. Alrighty, let us continue on with the Star Power Tarot for the Saggies real quick. Get these up off the table. Uh-oh, the music just quit. No, let's start it back up. There we go. Sagittarius, what do we have for you guys? I got the Magician for you guys. Fantastic. All right, this is taking action, and this is things starting to come back into the flow. This is really good sign. This is a good sign for you. This is a card of manifestation. It's a card of making things happen. This is nice. Good feeling for you guys. It's a card of Aries, incidentally, for me, if that rings a bell for you. I got the Hermit in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Those are kind of two opposing energies. I'm just going to say the Hermit in reverse can be somebody who really needs to get out of their shell. There's somebody who really needs to start talking to people. Maybe you've been kind of in a state of isolation for whatever reason. This Eight of Wands in reverse can be like, it's like, I really do need to start communicating with people again and kind of getting out there and kind of getting active again, but I don't really want to. Kind of that feeling. I'm just kind of, we'll see in a second. Hold on. Look, I got the Temperance card out for you guys. Or no, I didn't. I got the Lovers card. That's similar in this deck. Lovers card can be the beginning of a new relationship. Can be a choice about something. It's card of Gemini. I got the Knight of Wands. That's your card, Saggy. Look at you. Good job. That's really, really wanting to take action towards someone or something. I got the Nine of Cups there. That is very good sign. And I got the Chariot underneath that. All right, I'm putting this one back in. Hold on. Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment. It's about getting what you wanted. Wow, with the Magician card and the Nine of Cups right there, that's definitely things being good this week. That's fantastic. And the Chariot card, it's card of Cancer. It's really being on the right track. It's like really, really moving. It feels like full steam ahead. Just like I hear like a train going. Whew. Feels like I want to hurry to get my words out. I have the Six of Cups. What? With the Ten of Pentacles underneath it? Nuts. You got to be kidding. That's one of our soulmate cards. It's the Six of Cups. All right. And then we've got the Lovers card out here too, which is also number 6. With the Ten of Pentacles underneath that, it's really about something that's very foundational. The Six of Cups. It could be a new love relationship that's coming towards you. I don't know. It looks gorgeous. I got to be honest. Six of Cups is friendship. It's partnership. It's one of the soulmate cards. It's past life love. All that kind of stuff. And with the Ten of Pentacles right here, this is something that's, again, very foundational, something that could provide you support for a long time, whether this is a person, place, or thing. I don't know. Pick a noun for how it resonates in your life. Let me have one more out with this deck. That's a little too much. The Strength card. I'm putting these back in, honestly. Got the Strength card out there with it, though. There we go. I got the Wheel of Fortune out there on the end. That's your card, Sagittarius. You're nuts. I love it. All right, so the Wheel of Fortune and with the Magician right here, both one at the end and one at the beginning, right? Wheel of Fortune is things kind of starting to pick up, things going the way that you want them to, all right? And with this Magician, yep, same thing, same thing. Y'all are lit this week. I love it. And there's a lot of driving energy from you towards whatever goals you want, what you've set. Kind of like that Instant Pot, like set it and forget it kind of thing. And now it's done. Ding, ding. It's like a turkey, the timer, the little pop-up thing that comes up, right? It's kind of how it feels. Let me clarify. I'm going to use this traditional Rider-Waite deck to clarify for you guys. What is this Magician energy over here with this Hermit in reverse? Somebody that's like, yeah, I kind of want to take action towards this. I don't know if I want to. I see where things are going, but I'm not sure what I want to do about it. Kind of feels almost like there's some kind of miscommunication of some sort with somebody with that Eight of Wands. What's that about? Hold on. Oops. I got a reconciliation energy here with this Three of Cups right here. Somebody that it's like coming together of friends. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you've been spending a lot of time in work and kind of put some of your relationships on the back burner for a while. Maybe you've just been busy. Maybe that's caused some miscommunications between you and friends or something. But it's maybe time to get together with people again. That's kind of what I'm hearing, like, we miss you kind of feeling. This Five of Wands, yeah, it's like people, it's like a lot of people in your environment. It can feel like drama at times, but it's just like a lot of energy. It's like a lot of people want to be around you is kind of what I'm hearing. And maybe you've just been busy. maybe even busy. I don't know. All right, what is this whole Lovers card in the center section here? Thank you. And again, the Strength card. All right, fine. I put it back in the deck a second ago, but she's going to come out with a different deck. All right, yeah, it's time. Here's the deal. So I got the Four of Wands card out here, which is, again, that Twin Flame 1111, that Awakening card. It's with this Strength card right out here. And it's on top of this Lovers card with the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups and the Chariot card. And then I got the Soulmate card over here again on the end with this Wheel of Fortune and this Ten of Pentacles. I mean, it's really like, honestly, it kind of reads like somebody very important, a very big relationship is coming towards you in some way. I really just, it's kind of how it feels. And it feels like a very foundational relationship in your life, whether you already know this person or not. It feels like somebody new that's coming towards you. With this Wheel of Fortune, it feels like the clock is like tick, 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 tick. And like I said, it's like that turkey timer, like ding, time's up. I don't know. So we'll check back next week and see how this goes. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I can't read it another way. It's just that good. All right. For some reason, no, I'm not even going to ask. I don't even want to ask. There's some part of me that's like, it doesn't believe it, like almost like too good to be true kind of feeling. And I feel like that's your feeling, but I'm not going to turn any more cards about it. I'm just going to wait and we'll catch up about it next week, because I feel like that's almost your business in your head to wrap your head around. Like, well, you know, I got to be honest. I felt this way about people before in the past. It didn't go the way that I wanted it to. Therefore, I'm just not really sure what to think about it. So I guess we'll just catch up next week and we'll read some more next week. All right. Thank you, Saggies. Next up, we have Ophiuchus. You guys would be the 13th sign in our zodiac. You would be born between November 29th and December 17th. All righty. Look it up. Ophiuchus. What do we have? We're going to use this Deviant Moon Tarot for you guys. Oh, look at that. We got the Nine of Cups out for you guys, too. This is about three-dimensional wish fulfillment. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. No, it's the Ten of Cups out. Sorry about that. The Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is about a happy family, stability, emotional fulfillment, and a lot of harmony. This is good. This is nice. Feels good. I got the Eight of Swords right there, which can be about being kind of restricted from someone or not talking about something. The two eights there. Look at that. Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups. It's like, I don't want to deal with it anymore. That's very much that I don't want to deal with it energy. I'm going to wait for something to get better. With this Seven of Pentacles right here, I'm going to wait and see how things happen. For the most part, I'm feeling good about things, so I don't want to deal with anything. I don't want to shake anything up. Is kind of how that feels. Three of Swords. Yeah, that's that kind of heartache, grief, and pain energy right there. Kind of working through something maybe this week. I don't know. Feels like it could be older residual pain coming back around for some reason. I got the Four of Wands again. This guy's been popular tonight. It's that 1111 Awakening card we were just talking about. It's a focus on stability. It's a focus on the four walls of your home. It's a focus on creating a future for yourself. And it can be about partnership. It can be about being ready to form some kind of new partnership. I'm not sure how it has to do with this Three of Swords right here. Hang on. Four of Cups is like, yeah, I don't want to deal with any of those things that were... it's this Four of Cups right here. I really have you leaving something behind, something that you just don't want to deal with anymore, something that you waited and waited for things to improve. They didn't improve. You're not doing it anymore. You want to focus on something else. With this Four of Cups, it's kind of just this energy of like, I don't want to focus on the things that didn't go well in the past anymore. I'm kind of tired of doing that, is kind of what I'm hearing. I would rather move on. Yeah. Like, I don't even want to deal with the baggage. we're just gonna throw it all out. We're just donating everything in the basement to Goodwill. We're not even gonna go through it. We're just gonna bag it all up. We're driving it off. We're taking it to Goodwill. That's kind of like, we're not even gonna look at it anymore. Okay. All right, I got the Knight of Pentacles. It's like, I am ready to start something new. I don't know what it's gonna look like. Knight of Pentacles, he's a slow mover. He is a slow mover, but he is a smart guy. He's going to take his time on something. It is a new start in something. Can be new work, can be new something, but it's kind of like a slow time coming. It's an energy of it's taken a while for us to get to this point. We've had to do a lot of work to get ourselves to this point is kind of what I'm hearing. I get the Hermit card again. This guy's super duper popular. Hermit guy is somebody who chooses to put themselves into isolation for some time. It's very peaceful in there is what I hear. Hold on. I don't know. This is kind of all over. I'm not sure what any of this means or how this goes together. I can't wait to clarify. I got the King of Wands in reverse. What? And I got the Four of Pentacles right there. Somebody holding on to something. All right. King of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This Four of Pentacles is somebody who's really holding on to something, kind of isolating, self-isolating for some reason, having trouble letting go of something. It could be a lot of this pain, this whatever this is that you say, I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't know. Kind of feels like there's just a lot of fear-based emotions here with this card. I don't know. I'm sorry I'm so slow, like, interpreting that for you. But it really is. It's somebody who's holding on and just sort of afraid that somebody is going to, like, somebody's grabbing at them, you know? Just always worried about something that's happened in the past coming back. Worried about the past coming back to haunt you, in a way, is kind of how it feels. Okay. I'm going to clarify with this Tarot of Azathoth here. What is this whole 10 of Cups thing that we're just like, man, I don't want to deal with it? I got the Nine of Wands in reverse, which feels very much like your energy. It's we call it the Wounded Warrior card. This one is called Strength. It's labeled Strength on this one. I say it's the Wounded Warrior card. He puts up the walls around himself for a reason, right? And whenever it's in the reverse, it's kind of like maybe it's time to let some of those down. Maybe it's time to let go of some of these things that they're kind of like the monkey on your back, kind of worrying, dread kind of things. Things that you maybe allowed to define you in your life that you're kind of like, you know what, not anymore. I'm ready to focus on things that bring me more emotional fulfillment with this 10 of Cups right here. Maybe that's simply what it is. It's like, you know, I'm not going to let those past things define me anymore. I've waited. I've thought about it for a long time about, you know, what I want to represent myself with. And it's not going to be more of that. It's going to be something that's a lot better for me. Something that improves my life. Look, I got the Sun. Oh, good. Happiest card in the deck, right? That's about healing. It's that masculine, that very yang energy, but it's about light being, the light bulb kind of coming back on and warming you. It's very warming, you know? Good news, right? And then I got the Prince of Cups. Yeah, Prince of Cups is like, I would like to extend my love to someone else. I feel like I have that to offer someone now. Looks like you've worked through a lot of past pain and grief here. And like I said, we got the Prince of Cups right here on top of this Knight of Pentacles. So we got two Knights. Yep, we have one that's worked a lot on themselves and they know that they're ready. They know they're ready for something. Still processing a lot of pain from the past, but kind of ready to move on from that. I don't want you to have these fear-based emotions back in here either. I've got this Three of Cups, which is like something to celebrate for sure. Definitely something to celebrate. I'm not sure. What's this Hermit card right here? Three of Cups is about reconciliation in some sort. It can be friends coming back together. I got the Queen of Swords right here with that Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. This Queen of Swords, that goes with that Hermit card right there, which is just really taking stock of how you feel about things, being able to clearly communicate how you feel and what you're thinking about things. It's less about how you're feeling and more about what you're thinking about situations. It's kind of like processing things with this time of isolation with that Hermit card. Now, why do I have this King of Wands in reverse and this Four of Pentacles? Because those two definitely go together. I got the Strength card out for you guys, too. It's that card of Leo. And again, the Four of Cups right here. That's twice out for the Four of Cups. You're like, yeah, I don't want I don't want anything that was offered to me in the past. It didn't look the way that I wanted it to. And now I have a lot of strength coming in behind me to kind of back up and support me where I want to go next. Because I think I got 4, 4, 4. 4 of Cups. This is so interesting. I've never noticed this on this card. It's titled Luxury. The Tarot of Azathoth, they label some of the tops of their cards. It's kind of neat the way they do that. I've never thought of it before. It says luxury. And the 4 of Cups is someone who has so many options that they kind of have to sit and think about what it is that they want. Really and truly what you want is that Ace of Cups that's being offered. You know, it's kind of like the hand of God steps in and says, this is what you really want. And that really comes, like we talk about, that's that holy grail. That Ace of Cups is what you want wants you back. That true love, that unconditional love that you have first for yourself and then you can offer to another person. That's kind of where we're at there, and that's kind of what we're being asked to let go of, is the things in the past that weren't those, and you taking time out to really figure out what you think about that. The Strength card is a lot of power behind you, knowing that you can overcome just about anything. This is kind of deep. I'm not sure how this relates to you, but this right here, this Strength card is you've developed a lot as a person recently. You're quite lovely. This Sun comes in to support you and bring you out of whatever this pain was for a time. And it's time to let go of some of this baggage here. And it's time to start extending yourself towards others again. It looks like you want to. It looks like you're just about ready to. It looks about like once you kind of process whatever this is that you do through this time of isolation right here, once you really start to see like how many options you have, you can start to let go of some of these things that you've been holding on to from the past, things that just like you just don't really want to feel that way anymore about a person, a place, a thing, whatever, an event. And so it looks like you're gonna stop feeling like you're gonna move on to better things. I like it. All right, this is clear as mud, right? I love it though. Really, it is true. King of Wands in reverse, that's your card. And I see that you've been off balance for some time, but really ready to just move on. Just ready to move on, right? Yeah. All right. Next up we have, did we just do Sag or did we just do Ophiuchus? We just did Ophiuchus, right? Capricorn, you guys are next. So you guys are our Earth sign. So we're going to go Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus will round us out at the end of the night. Again, if you guys want to book a personal reading with me, you can. All that information is around here somewhere, and I will post these over to YouTube, and I'll do the timestampies for you so that you can get right where you need to go for those. And you can look at some of the other readings that I've posted throughout this month, and I'm still catching up on November because Halloween was madness, just madness. So I'm a little bit behind, but I'm just about caught up. I should be by the end of tomorrow, theoretically. All right, next up we have Capricorn. I'm going to move back over to this Hush Tarot for you guys, because you're cute. That's right. I got the World card in reverse. What? And I got the Eight of Pentacles here. World card in reverse can be kind of waiting to see how things go with that Eight of Pentacles right there. Somebody who's like trying hard to work on themselves, but it's kind of like, can kind of feel like your world is in a little bit of a state of upheaval. Everybody's is, I understand that, but it can kind of feel like more for yourself right now, Capricorn. I'm not sure how that's relating to you. I'm not sure why, because you feel like you've put in all the work and all the effort that you could. Now I got the Strength card on top of that. You're like, yes, I've put in everything I possibly could to make this go the way that I wanted it to, and now it feels like it's kind of falling apart. Alrighty. Well, sometimes that happens, doesn't it? I know. Sorry. We got the Lovers card here that came out on top of that. It's in the upright position, which I do like to see. It's right in the middle of your reading. Got 3 major arcana out of 4 cards already. 5 major arcana out of 5 cards already. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5. 4 out of 5. Do the math. All right. Temperance is the card of Sagittarius. Lovers is Gemini. Virgo is the world for me, and the strength card is Leo. So temperance is about things, learning how to go with the flow again. It's finding balance in your life. I see that you've been going through some major challenges, and it's kind of taken everything that you have to get it going the way that you wanted it to. Or I don't know if it is or not, but it's kind of zapped your strength and your energy. Here with this temperance and this on top of this Lovers card, you could have either a Sagittarius coming towards you, or you could be rebalancing some kind of pre-existing relationship. Hang on. With this Four of Cups in reverse on top of that. Now that Four of Cups, we've talked about him quite a few times, is somebody who doesn't want what's been previously offered to them. We just had it in the last reading. Now I got the Two of Swords, kind of at a needing to make a decision about something. That's what that Lovers card is. What did I tell you? It's that choice. And whether it's in a love relationship or a partnership of some sort, it's a finite choice in love of some sort. If you choose this one, everything else is off the table. If you don't choose that one, you have all those options, but not that one, right? And with this Two of Swords right here, it's trying to make a decision which direction you want to go in. With the Temperance card, it's you really, really trying to figure out how to balance your life, what that needs to look like. I'm going to say any more about that. Hold on. I got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is what I was afraid of. What I was going to say is I feel like you're wondering if somebody else is going to find this balance ever. Like if you're going to be able to choose them, are they going to find this balance for themselves? With this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it kind of feels like you or someone else is waiting for someone to figure something out. But it feels like they're not figuring it out. Yeah. Queen of Wands in reverse. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine. But again, it is that sort of super needy, attention-seeking behavior. This does not feel like your energy. This feels like somebody else's. This is what I was saying. I feel like you're waiting on somebody else to figure something out. And in the meantime, you're trying to make a decision about which direction it is you want to go. It's not feeling like you want to go in their direction. Like I got the Four of Pentacles right there. That's that holding on to something from the past. So you're trying to decide whether you want to let someone or something go. Anything else from this? Thank you. Yeah, I got the Emperor here on top of that. It's the card of Aries. You may be having a fire sign of significance in your life. This Emperor is in the reverse. This is bad behavior from somebody. I always say the Emperor, whenever he's in the upright, he is the Mac Daddy boss. But whenever he's in the reverse, he is a boss baby tantrum throwing guy, a tyrant, somebody who is not capable of taking care of the things that he needs to take care of for whatever reason. No judgment. He may not have the resources he needs. He may not have the development, the foundation support that he needed, like growing up as a child, to help him manage whatever this is. And it feels like you're kind of tired of waiting on somebody to figure it out. Alrighty, let's clarify this with the traditional Rider-Waite here. What is this World card in reverse? You're like, yeah, that kind of feels like it. This World card in reverse, it's kind of like a lot of upheaval. You've put in the work. You feel like you've put in the work. It's taken a lot of your energy. Yeah, I got the Empress card. That's the card of Virgo. But it's like we got the Emperor and we got the Empress here. One at the beginning, one at the end. Now, this feels like your energy. This is feels like you're having to take charge of something now. Yeah. Okay, what's this Lovers card in the middle right here? I feel like you're very clear about how you feel in this situation. Thank you. I got the High Priestess in reverse. It can be about secrets coming out. It can be feeling like, this is what I'm hearing. It's kind of like, I feel like you're dealing with someone who's exhibiting some childish like tendencies. Someone who's like hiding things from you or from another person. This could be your energy. So just take it as you will. This is, when you watch tarot card readings, you have to understand that these are just energies that are present within the cards. If they resonate with you, then you have to ask yourself, is it my energy? Or is this someone else? Am I mirroring someone? Like, you really have to think about it yourself. But this High Priestess in reverse is someone who doesn't feel comfortable sharing the truth about how they're feeling about something. They can be someone who's a little bit naive to something, can be a little bit childish, like trying to hide something. This Two of Swords, golly, this Two of Swords out for you guys twice. It's somebody who's having a really hard time. This feels like your energy. It's somebody like who's having a hard time making a decision as to which direction you want to go in. Yes, no, up, down, left, right. This person, that person. trying to make a decision about a person or a love relationship or some kind of relationship. Here's kind of how it feels. Yeah, I get the Nine of Pentacles right here, which is really a card of independence. It's someone who lacks codependency, which is a great sign, because remember what I was saying about this Queen of Wands in reverse over here, and kind of this Emperor energy too. Over here at the end, it's that kind of needy, attention-seeking energy. This right here is the complete opposite, and I always call this my minor arcana version of the Empress right here. This is someone who's very unique to themselves. They can be an entrepreneur. They're highly individualistic. They are not someone who clings to another person for any kind of support. They do it all on their own. That's the same thing with this Empress energy. And it's really a card of saying, whenever it goes in the middle like this, on top of this whole spread, and we're talking about these other energies that are maybe present in your environment, it almost feels like you're saying, yes, and my choice is to go it alone, because I don't want to be having to always take care of someone who's not at my level. Because you can have the Empress and the Emperor. They are a true pair, but they've got to both be in the upright. Otherwise, what's the Emperor bringing to the table, right? His empire is not functioning properly. I mean, is she going to take care of both? What's going to happen? Right? There's not a lot of balance there. That's my point. Yeah, so you're like, I think I might look for something else. Kind of what it feels like. Yeah, it kind of feels like that. You're like, I don't want to do that. That's not really what I wanted to do. I wanted to wait for things to get better. I'm not seeing what I need to see. I'm not hearing the words that I need to hear. I'm not feeling like I'm getting a truthful response from someone. I feel like I want to look in a different direction. That's kind of what that feels like with this combination here. All right, anything else that we want to say for you guys? Let's use this Tarot of Wonderland real quick. Six of Wands in reverse. That's like, I don't see a victory with whatever this is. So I would rather focus on my own stability, my own financial prosperity, my own stability within my home. I want to just be able to take care of my empire the way that I need to. And I don't really need to deal with somebody who's needing so much, because I already have a lot that I'm responsible for. It kind of feels like your reading for the week. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to catch up with you next week. Honestly, you're so smart to be in this energy of being able to let go of something whenever you see that it is not a great situation for you, because a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people get stuck in this really needy, codependent energy where they feel like, well, anybody's better than no one, that kind of thing. And I feel like you're a lot smarter than that. And I feel like whoever you're dealing with has been exhibiting kind of like I said, that kind of childish behavior where they may have been, keeping things from you for some reason, or you may have just seen some behaviors that you weren't thrilled with. And while you're really wanting to see the changes, you're not really seeing what you need to see. And so it's kind of making you feel like you need to make a choice. And I feel like you're making a good choice. All right, that was your reading for the week, Capricorn. Next up, we're going to have Taurus. We're going to do Virgo. Sorry about that. We're doing Virgo and then finally Taurus at the end of the night. Thank you guys so much. Those of you who are still hanging in there. I love you. What do we have for Virgo? I got the Queen of Cups, very good. I got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Cups is somebody who says, I know what I want, I see it, I like it, I want it. I feel it's a lot of loving energy coming towards you, or coming from you, and possibly towards you too. I see you maybe going out with friends, maybe getting together with people. Two of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who's trying to get back into the flow of things. Like it feels like you may have dropped the ball with like some relationships in your life, maybe getting back out there and enjoying some things again for the first time in a while. I hope so. Feeling kind of like you're back in the flow with yourself though, regardless. The Eight of Swords right there is somebody who's really ready to come out of restriction. This is interesting. I'm going to clarify this because while it's an energy of coming out of restriction, I don't know if it's possible that you or someone else may have been blocked from another person, and maybe you're kind of on the fence about whether or not you want to reinvest in some kind of relationship. Let me check. Oh, let's look. Perfect. Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, yeah. All right, Virgo. I don't know. I feel nervous all of a sudden. Five of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who says, yeah, I'm tired of being apart from this other person. I would really like to invite them back into my life. Maybe. Death card came out on its side right here. It's like, this feels like somebody coming back around. If this is going to go the way that I think it's going to go, I think you're going to have some words for yourself. Hold on, I got the Seven of Cups in reverse, which can be kind of not seeing things so clearly. It can be... it's kind of a card of, and in this particular deck, it can be kind of a narcissistic card, especially whenever it's in the reverse. It's kind of being a little overly focused on maybe some of the illusions. I don't know. Whenever it's in the reverse, it's somebody not seeing things clearly. I've got the Death card here. That's a card of Scorpio here. But it kind of coming out on its side right here tells me that you're the person that's kind of in charge of whether this relationship moves forward or not, whether there is some kind of reconciliation of some sort. You're the one that's kind of in the driver's seat of that situation. You really kind of questioning whether that's something that you want in your life or not. Yeah, I got the Page of Pentacles ready to, like, you would be willing, like, that's what I'm hearing. Whatever this situation is, you would be willing to give it another try. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Okay, pages, messengers, small children, for sure. But this is a message of opening a door to something. It's a small message of, it can be, well, more about that in a second. Yeah, I got the Five of Swords in reverse. I got two fives here already. Five of Swords in reverse, specific to this deck. It's like, not sure if I want to cut this out or not. This, whenever it's in the reverse, really, really being contemplative about what you want to do in some kind of situation. Slow movement towards whatever this is. Ten of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Here it is. So Ten of Pentacles is somebody who really, really wants to focus on just things improving. Just calm it down, chill it out, whatever it takes. Things may have been inflammatory in your life recently, and so you're really just focusing on just calming everything, getting things back into balance. Okay. And it looks good. It looks like whatever you've been doing, you're in a state of peace. Now, this Two of Wands right here, and specific to this deck, just a super lusty card. It's somebody who feels like, now that I've achieved this kind of state of balance, I feel like I might be willing to reopen the door to some kind of partnership. Whether this is your love life, whether this is career, I don't know. All right, some kind of energy of like willing to open the door, extend some kind of, you know, part of yourself to someone. This Five of Swords, though, this Death card, this Five of Pentacles in reverse, just kind of feels like somebody coming back around. I don't know. Makes me kind of nervous. What is this Queen of Cups over here? I'm going to clarify with the Tarot of Wonderland. What is all this? I got the Star card. Okay. Whatever's coming up next for you, and I mean this week, you know, like we're looking at a timetable of right now, it kind of feels like. This feels like a new beginning for you, some kind of fresh breath of fresh air kind of thing. It's kind of like something or someone that is kind of meant for you. Somebody that you know is kind of on your life path for a certain reason. You're aware of it, kind of feels like. Yeah, but here it is. Nine of Cups in reverse. This is what I was thinking. Okay, so if this is a person that you have, in fact, been blocked from, or you've blocked them possibly because of whatever reason, Nine of Cups can be specific to over drinking, you know, if we're going to really talk about it, but it can also be about just a lack of good feelings. It's a lack of emotional harmony. It's It's not a good vibe. If this is in fact somebody that's coming back around, these are the memories that you've been left with. I have that kind of cringy face on my, like a, not sure about this, but somebody that may be coming back around for a review with that death card coming out there the way that it did under this Five of Pentacles. Somebody that feels left out from you. You felt left out from them. But see, Six of Pentacles. This is somebody who's going to come back and they're going to say, oh, you know what? I'm sorry about whatever happened back there. I wasn't thinking about things right. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling much more balanced. This could be either you saying this or someone saying this to you. Do we want to maybe give it another shot here in some way? And you're like, ah. They're like, no, really, I've changed. You got like the Three of Swords on top of that. You're like, ouch, ouch, ouch. I don't know. There was a lot of pain in the past. And the Five of Pentacles again. Look at that. That's nuts. All right, yeah. You're like, yeah, it has been really rough. This separation in whatever way this was could be a lot of financial struggle. Can be really just feeling cut off from people that you love. Maybe this individual. Really kind of processing what that's felt like, and having this person coming back around could make you feel that way again. Yeah, I got the Justice in reverse. I got the Lovers card in reverse. We could be talking about somebody that you were with before, and possibly there was some kind of ending. This Justice card in reverse is like a final ending to something. This Lovers card in reverse kind of feels like a final ending. Maybe you're deciding if no matter what, it's just not going to be a good fit for you. Now I got the Page of Wands. Honestly, here's the way I see this situation going. I feel like whatever this is that's coming down the pipeline for you this week, it feels almost like somebody asking you to give them another chance. And you kind of like reassessing the situation, being like, you know what? I remember what that felt like the last time it happened. And, you know, thanks so much, but no thanks. I would like to go in a different direction is kind of what I'm feeling with this Page of Wands right here. Possibly. Or I would encourage you, because this can also be like a feeling like, well, yeah, I remember what all that was like, but I'm just going to choose to kind of get over it and kind of brush it under the rug. And because I'd really rather just get back together with you just because, I know it seems like the right thing to do. I encourage you not to do that. Let me just clarify. I don't know why. Let's see here. Let's use this traditional right away just for a couple more out for you guys, because in any case, there's some kind of flirtation that comes towards you towards the end of this week. And on top of this Two of Wands right here, Page of Wands on top of this Two of Wands, there's like a lot of energy of wanting to partner with someone. And I have you feeling kind of nervous about it and kind of really thinking about where things were in the past. Yeah, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Things were super off balance, either from you or from another person. Recognizing that. Kind of feeling like, well, I thought we ended this. Somebody comes back and they're like, but I've done so much work on myself. And you're like, but have ya? I got the Moon card here. This is the card of Cancer, but it's really about looking at the underlying issues in a situation. It's like really getting down, you know, under the surface level to really see what's really the driving force behind this. Let's tell the truth about this. Like, why are they coming back around now? It's kind of what I'm hearing. And I hear you actually kind of starting to question that in your own head. Like, okay, but why now? Why is now the time? What's this little... Three of Cups? That's about reconciliation. All right, this may be on the table for you this week. I want to catch up with you guys next week and see how you work through all of this, because it's kind of fascinating. I don't know what you're going to end up doing, because on one hand, I see that you're really trying to work it out. You're smarty pants, like no question at all. But there's something about this person that feels just kind of like a moth to a flame, either for you or you are for them. And like, I feel like somebody's going to come back in and say, oh, I've done this, I've done that. And I feel like, I don't know, it was pretty bad in the past. I think I'd rather just you leave it in the past, right? With that Death card. But, you know, we'll see what you do with it, right? Okay, this Seven of Cups, though, I caution you specifically to this deck, and especially whenever it's in the reverse, this is someone who might not be seeing things clearly. okay? And I just, it can be someone who is really good at, it's a kind of a card of narcissism, and I really don't like throwing that word out because I think it's overused a lot, but it can be someone who just kind of pulls the wool over your head, just says the right thing, just says all the right things, but just doesn't have the capital to back it up kind of feeling. All right, anyway, but you're smart, right? Okay, next up we have Taurus. What do we have for you guys? I'm going to use this Deviant Moon Tarot for you guys, and you guys are the ending ones. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there. I love you a ton. All right, what do we have for Taurus? All right, I got the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and I got the Eight of Cups right there in reverse too. All right, it's like, you know what? I'm ready to let it go. That's what I feel. I'm ready to let something go. It feels actually like really nice. It's a good feeling. Yeah, I got the Magician in reverse. I got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, well, that all sounds horrible, that combination. I gotta be honest, it's not great. But I don't have like a bad feeling about it. The Magician in reverse is somebody who says, you know what, I can't make this change. I can't make this get better. I can't change you. You can't change me. I see that it's not. I'm ready to walk away from it. Ace of Cups in reverse is somebody who says, you know what, I don't wanna be upset about it. I don't want you to be upset about it. I think we can just let it go and we can just move on. Honestly, I kind of want to put them all back in the deck. And I kind of want to start over from there because I feel like you've kind of already processed it, and I feel like that's why I'm not upset about it. You're not upset about it. We're just kind of moving through it, right? So now where do we go? Three of, this is exactly like the Magician energy. The Three of Wands in reverse. I call it the minor arcana version of the Magician for me. This is somebody who says, now I don't know which direction I want to go. Now I don't know what I want to manifest for my future. I don't know what I want this to look like now. All right. I'm kind of nervous for some reason, like just kind of, yeah, I got the Four of Wands in reverse. This is like, well, I thought that this was going to be a solid partnership, and it doesn't feel like it is. Man, it's kind of just disheartening. Kind of like, But look, I got the Six of Wands right here. You're like, you know what? I'm not going to let it get me down. And this is where we begin. Right now you may begin. Six of Wands. It's this victorious homecoming after a battle hard fought. Okay, it's like, you know what? I'm ready to come back to the people I love, the people who have always been there for me in the past. You know what? It's time to get the crew back together, right? Nah, I like it. All right, I got the Two of Pentacles in reverse, kind of looking at where things didn't go right in the past, saying, you know what, I'm not going to repeat those same cycles, but I'm not ready to throw the towel in either. I got the Nine of Swords right here. It's like there have been a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of worry. I've been stressed out. I'm not ready. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm ready for things to improve. Yeah, look, I got the Three of Pentacles here. There's like some kind of new partnership that comes in. It can be like in business, career, finance, partner, like home life, whatever. This is about people coming together, ready to work and be on the same page, on the same team together. Okay. I got the Eight of Cups right there. Hold on, I'm going to clarify that because again, that's walking away from something and saying, no, I don't want any more of the same thing. You're like, yeah, I feel we've established that. Ace of Swords, yay, very good. And then I got the Wheel of Fortune, all right? Now the Ace of Swords, so the Wheel of Fortune came out in the reverse, but I turned it upright for you because that's just the way that I just love you that much. Here's the deal. This Ace of Swords comes in. I see that you've been through kind of a lot. Yeah, it seems like it. Maybe an ending of something. It's kind of had you not feeling so great there for a while. Kind of not sure where things are going to go. I don't know if this is how this relates to your life. This is just the energy, so just hang in there. I understand that it does, well, it got you down. It just didn't end you, right? And now kind of ready to tenuously sort of like, it's like trepidation. I feel like almost stepping out onto a high wire is what it feels like ready to maybe give it a go again somehow. This Ace of Swords upright is somebody who's like got a lot of clarity that comes into them towards the end of the week. It can be about a message as well. This Wheel of Fortune, like I said, it kind of feels like, the reason I turned it into the upright for you is because I feel almost like you don't think things are going to improve. Like for you, like, why waste the time? Why waste the energy? I encourage you not to feel that way because for some reason, this card came out with this Ace of Swords and there's some kind of new cycle that's beginning for you, and it feels positive, even though it feels like you don't think it is. But I feel like it's positive. Maybe that's why I'm not down about this whole thing. Maybe I feel like something better is coming along to you, and you don't see it yet. Maybe that's it. But I think you will. All right, let's clarify over here with this Star Power Tarot. Yeah, I got the Two of Swords right here. This is decision time. It's like kind of needing to take a time out to kind of take stock of where you want to head next. It's like I might be at like the fork in the road. It's kind of the fork in the road card. This way, left, right, up, down. Yes, no. Well, that's kind of that magician energy. What was I saying? Like, now I don't even know where to head next, right? Kind of just being at that fork in the road. All right. I have this really good feeling all of a sudden. That's why. Ace of Cups. That's why I told you. I said, there's something that's coming towards you that's a brand new beginning. I believe it, but you don't believe it yet. I think it's because you're still processing something that's just recently happened to you. You don't even see this coming. This comes out of nowhere, it feels like. That's why I'm saying that Wheel of Fortune feels like a surprise. And with this Ace of Swords, that's why I'm kind of like excited for you. This Ace of Swords right here with this Wheel of Fortune at the end, it can be a message from someone. I don't know. Six of Pentacles. Wow. Well, this is somebody that I don't even think you knew you had your eye on, or they didn't know, they'd never seen, like somebody, this is some kind of new thing that's coming towards you. I don't know who I'm reading for. This is very reciprocal relationship. This is somebody that, what did I say earlier? It's like they like you as much as you like them, but maybe you just did not see this coming. Like all of a sudden I got like butterflies for you. What? Seven of Wands, you're like, that's totally overwhelming. Like, I don't even know what to think about that. That's way too much is what you're saying. That's crazy. I could never deal with that. That's nuts. I can't deal with that right now. I'm just getting over this thing. That would be too much for me. Guess what? The World card. That's right. The World card is like that whole, I always say it's not about starting the next chapter of a book. It's about closing the book because you finished reading it and putting it back on the shelf and then starting the next volume of your life. Get ready. Buckle up. It's here. Yeah, I got the Two of Wands. Yeah, this is somebody who sees you, you see them, and it's like instant attraction. Instant. Yep. Well, you're probably just that good looking. I mean, let's be honest. You probably just are, right? Damn Skippy. I got the Seven of Swords right there. Wow. Okay. Hold on. What's that about? Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody. I get the Ten of Swords. This is somebody that might be coming back around. This may be somebody that you've actually met before. They may have had their eye on you in the past, or you vice versa. I don't know. Both of you are single at this point. You maybe have been waiting for someone to be single. Maybe it's like right time, right place. This is very relationshipy. I got to be honest. This Ten of Swords right here feels like somebody that's coming back around that you've known before, that you've met before. This Seven of Swords is interesting. It's almost like, and I got the Lover's card that just flipped out on top of that. Wow. Alrighty. Well, I feel like we are talking about a love relationship here. I really do. I don't know why she would say that, right? Okay, so we got the Lover's card here. For some reason, almost feel like you or this other person that's coming towards you, like I said, they may have had their eye on you for a while. It may have just been like something they were keeping on the down low, or vice versa. Maybe you've known they were coming back around for a while. You've just been waiting for the right time. This is somebody, this got the Devil card out here, which, and I got the Hierophant card underneath that. What? Which I'm not like super into the Devil card because it's kind of awful, but it's, you can talk about addiction, obsession, things that we chain ourselves to that enslave us, right? But this Hierophant card underneath it is a card of traditional values. This combination is a card of commitment, almost obsessively so. And when it comes out with this Lovers card, I don't know. It feels like kind of a major, definitely a passionate relationship, and definitely one that you are magnetized towards another person. It doesn't feel bad. I feel like it will come out of nowhere and come as a surprise to you, and it starts a whole new cycle in your life. All right, that is your reading for the week. Holy smokes, Taurus, I don't know. I wish I was you. I don't think you believe it. But for some reason, I mean, that's all right there, right? All right, I love you guys a ton. I will catch up with you guys next week. Again, if you want to book a personal reading with me, all that information is around here somewhere. If you're watching this on YouTube, that information is in the About section of this channel. I love you guys a ton. I'll catch up with you later. Bye.